welcome back everybody. My name is Sablin, and today we have another part of Daybreak V2. Now, I'm not gonna say the part anymore. This is the 18th session of me playing, or 18th recording session of me playing. But I think maybe in some video, in the earlier parts, you have noticed that I probably edited the videos in such a way where a session was split into two different videos. So from now forward, actually, with me saying what part it is, I think it actually may be incorrect. So I'm just gonna drop it from now. If it's still in order, like last part is 17, this part is 18, then yeah, okay, good. But if it's not, then I'm not. This it's not. I'm just gonna drop it like after that, like forever. Okay. Now in the last part, it's been how should I say quite a couple of weeks, I think. That's a long time. It's been a long time since I played Minecraft. I don't know how long, maybe a week to 2 weeks since I last played Minecraft or since I last recorded. Videos are still going out regularly every 2 days, except for this instant. Um, I was rebuilding my computers and the particular fans I got. Now these fans are just like knockoff brands. So, but because they were knockoff brands, the screws were less than desirable, and to screw them in, well, I had to screw them in twice because I got a new casing as well. This time, an actual proper gaming case. And I wanted to put my radiator for my AIO cooler at the top, but there wasn't any space to screw them in. It caused two blisters on my hand. One that popped, one that didn't, and one like deep cut on my index finger. So I have been wearing like plasters on my fingers, and it was really painful because that cut on my index finger was like a big chunk of my skin just get peeled off. Not just surface, like a millimeter worth of my skin just rip off, and it's incredibly painful. So I couldn't play even for like past like 3 to 4 days, which I really did want to record, but yeah, I couldn't even play any games. All I could do was actually watch my friends play, which was kind of sad in some ways. Okay, but back on topic right now. Let's tell you that why videos haven't been coming out. I'm probably gonna tell you once I release another video again. So last part, I did say I wanted to first show you my final version of Pam's farm. I want to create the sealer doors, create a base on the moon, and if there was time, show you the massive reactor and upgrade the void miners. I've completely changed certain things. So I've created the sealer doors. Now it's depending on my mood right now. I am actually right now not in the mood to head back to the moon. So I created airlock. So these are the only things you require. Maybe there's one more block, but as of right now, as you can see here on the right, this is all you need. So the airlock controller and then the frame. Now the frame could be as big or as small. It can be in one block actually. Like doesn't matter. You cannot cut corners like that. You have to fill in the corners as well, as I remember. Um, so these are all the blocks required. If you want to know what the recipe was, it was just a bunch of steel, metallic iron, and basic wafer. And just aluminum, steel, and you get the gist. Now I have set a EMC value for meteoric iron. Now I felt like in the end I really shouldn't, but I was like, I gotta, man, because meteoric iron is iron that falls through the sky on the moon, and it would take me hours to really look through all this iron. Now when I'm playing back in Tech Kit, I had my friends, so at Blast we were creating one singular base which had only 4 airlock doors. Now, right now, we're gonna create a bunch of bases, not only the moon but Mars and all the other planets. So I took the initiative like, okay, screw it, we're just gonna add EMC value for it. We're only adding it to the ores, and that goes for whether we need to mass produce them. If we do not need to mass produce them, I'm still gonna leave them EMC-less because farming is part of the journey. As much as I hate it, you know. So yeah, so I've gotten myself a lot of meteoric iron, created the air sealer doors and everything. I've also finished the PEMS farm as has take right here. So this is how it looks. I have completely changed the farm. I think I showed you in part 17, I think maybe. I mean I did, but I didn't show you with all the plants. I did show you the change in architecture, I think. Last time they were right here. Look, I was stupid to put it there, to be honest, because it was a lot easier if I put it here. And all the particular all the particular trash right here. I mean the fluid. So all the, I forgot what it called, sludge or sewage. I don't know whichever of the two is all being exported immediately into there. Now, right now I'm just gonna leave it as crystal chest. Now, sure enough, sooner or later they will get full, and they did get full when I was actually test running the system. Now, if you're wondering, for some of you guys, maybe you're wondering, wait, why is the two floors different layout? Well, that goes on the glowstone. You can see the glowstones right there. It's now not there. It's now, it's alternate patterns. This is to ensure light level for all around. So the floor pattern, the glowstone pattern here and here is alternate. So there will always be light throughout the whole area. So you can see the only like darkness area you see is probably around the, like, right here. Like, that's if you really want to think it is, but it's actually just not really, not really dark. I think I mentioned this last time, so I'm not gonna go through all of this. So I plan everything, and okay, so this is where the two farms are at for the pumpkin and melon. I think I'm gonna rearrange this and that particular layout. I did it alternate where you see 1, 2, 3, where this at 4. But clearly this method was a lot more effective. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 only here. 5 less. Ooh. If you look here, this is 18 here. 1 not there. And if you look here, let's look at here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Effectively, we have proven that this layout is a lot more effective than this. So I'm going to change it in between sessions. I wanted to change it earlier, but I got too lazy pretty much. Because I did play a little bit to create a sealer doors, and I went offline after that. Next, okay, so we're going to skip the crate base. We're going to focus on these two things. This episode, we're going to start on Avaritia, and we're going to upgrade our Void Miners. So first up is not Avaritia, Void Miners. So with environmental tech, I forgot what the book was. If I'm not wrong, it's supposed to be at the bottom. That's where all the books are at. Right here. Digital guide. Okay. Now for tier 2, so we are gonna void miner. So void all miner tier 2. So okay, so before that, let me just go into the deep dark and show you what I have. Now I've completely forgot what I showed you and what I have not shown you, because I think it's been some time. And as of right now, only part 4 or no, part 5 has been released. Only part 5 has been released. So I haven't really seen all the other parts at all. So this is how much we have gotten. Now the cool thing is that we already have we have the Neptune ore, we have Ceres ore, we have Pluto ore, despite not being to any of those planets. It's amazing. Now we also have cobalt and other, which like that's where I got it from. I think I showed you in the last part, right? Yeah, I showed you in the last part. Okay. These crystals are important, so I'm gonna take them. And don't forget Saturn as well. Now we do not have the botanic miner right now. I thought I set it up, but apparently I did not. Now we have this for all kinds of blocks. We got mycelium, which is nice. Got grass blocks, pack ice, all the different terracotta blocks. We got Pozzo, we got more stone, which is really nice. We got endstone, which is nice. I feel like this is really an amazing particular mod that I feel like if environmental tech does not update or like if the mod author decides to, I'm gonna discontinue mod, I'm gonna say first, mod, some coder out there, dude, please revolutionize void mining. This is some next level to Buildcraft. Okay, Buildcraft and its quarry is next to useless. Because quarry, right, is really, really slow. And what you get is a bunch of shit you don't need. But here, you have all this. And you manage to mine what? Mine all this. Which, let me tell you first, shouldn't be obtainable right now. But we have obtained it. Okay. So back on topic right now. So we need erodium. And so yeah, erode. Okay, first off, we need to create ourselves clear. I think I have some, but let's just create 16 because we have a bunch of glass. Okay, so back to void, or it's a bit hard for me to type because of my fingers has been with the plasters. Okay, not band-aid, sorry. A more universal term, I guess, would be a band-aid on my finger. Forces my finger to be straightened most of the time, and now it doesn't. It's not in the bending position. Okay, so we need a blocker diamond. We need our tier 1 as well. So we need to actually tear down there. Now we have erodium blocks. And we need 6. Oh, goddamn. We're gonna go tier to tier because I feel like unless we can create tier 3 straight away, we shouldn't. And we need whoever this is, and we only can get for tier 2. So yes, we have to run tier 2 for a while before we can actually do it. Sadly. Now let me take out the lens first. Okay, let's look at the digital guide. So for tier 2, it requires same amount size, same height, so there's no changes at all. If we look at the amount of materials needed, is slightly bigger, and we got 4 modifier blocks. And speed. We're not gonna go for speed modifiers right now because not really a need for that, right? Not really a need for it. Okay, this our void. Oh, minus, my this. It's bigger, I guess, and 7 by 7 is still enough. And I feel like I need to. Oh my god! Man, hurt a little bit because my blister, my burst blister is like right in the middle of the part where my middle finger bend. Yeah, I have a blister right on the middle of my finger, and it's on the part where my finger bends, not on the top but on the bottom side. So it does hurt a little bit. No, I'm not a little bit, okay, but like I don't like stinging pain. You know what I mean? I don't like pains that sting. So yes. Okay, so we have this. We have one, this, and boom. Void all minor tier 2. Luckily, Avaritia is not a very hard mod to grasp on. It's actually very, very simple. So we need not a Neutron Collector. I mean we could a Neutron Compressor. Okay, first things first, definitely we need this. And so we need this, and we need this, and we need this, and we don't have either of those. Okay. And voila. Double compress. And double compress requires this, which we need to create this, which requires this. And nether star, which I have 300 off, which is pretty nice. Now we have a crystal ingot. Now we're gonna duplicate this because obviously we are. Now this is the time where we, how should I say, upgrade our project X to about tier 8. I feel no, maybe tier 9. We don't go bonsai tree yet. I feel that will come slightly later. We do not want that thing yet. Okay. So our next issue is where shall we put this? Now we could put it here. We could put it here. This is the market, but we do not need the market anymore, so we can say bye bye to that and put it here. If you're wondering, it's all the seeds right here. Well, it's most of the seeds. This is gonna be still left here because this is all the particular saplings I wanted to make. There's a lot of plans right now I'm actually having, which is the rebuilding of this particular dome to fit more of a tower, so I have multiple levels for all the trees. Yeah. So with the activation of the massive reactor at bottom, I may retire this particular reactor, and from there we can shorten this level, make it a tower, and have the top one be a dome. or maybe not, because I think they'll look weird. So let's not do that. Okay. So what we need is, I do not know which one we need. I think we need a Neutron Collector. I think that's what we need. Of course, collect, obviously. Now we need a bunch of iron blocks. We need a bunch of redstone blocks, and we need a bunch of crystal matrix ingots. So, and voila. Didn't even take that much. Okay. So we're gonna put a neutron collector right here, where it's gonna collect neutron particles, or no, neutron nuggets. Right? No, pile of neutron. And from there, we need to create ourselves the infinity catalyst. Okay, so what's the use of this first? So the use of this is, but we still need a catalyst first. We definitely need a catalyst first. So this is what we're gonna create right now. Okay, so what's the compressor? What's the use of a compressor? Forgot. That's what's required for. Okay, so a compressor requires a lot of neutron ingots. So that's what we need. So first, what we need to do is obviously hook it up with a double compressor Torino. Speed up the process. And voila. And we're gonna obviously increase that speed by a hell lot, because we need a lot. Now you can duplicate this. I'm just gonna leave it running in the background while I'm gonna throw it here, and we have just like that a bunch. But we're just gonna have it run in the background because there's no harm in letting it run in the background. We're gonna create ourselves, not you, a bunch of neutron ingots. I keep saying neutronium. Is neutronium even a word? I think it's a word, right? So we're gonna create 9. Okay, we have 9 stacks. Never mind. And let's go craft it right now. So compressor, we're not missing anything. Oh, I think, dude, I think having a Minecraft crafting system that goes 5x5, right, would be revolutionary. If Minecraft adds that crafting system, a 5x5 grid crafting system, that is a major overhaul that I feel I'm out for. Dude, I feel like it would help the modern community more than anything to have that system. And Minecraft don't need to use it extensively. You can use just a little bit more complex crafting materials. You know what I mean? Now, the main issue will be that, okay, now we are making things a lot more complicated when we don't need to. But we can keep things as it is. Okay, this is why I have this on the list, guys. Farm to ME system. I will complete this part a later date. Okay, so we do not have any of that, sadly. So we're gonna need to go hunt for that. We're not gonna do it this part, because we're gonna only do the things that we can do. Anything else we're gonna do on a different time. So we need endstone, which pitifully we do not have a lot. Now we do have a deep dark, but I ain't gonna go there when I can duplicate it here. And you can see that it works very well and a lot faster. And that's why I'm doing it here. So once we create ourselves and just pull, boom, which doesn't have a use besides this. Interesting, right? But I feel like, dude, this is amazing. Avaritia is really amazing. It gives you a very end goal product. It takes in as much things from a mod you have, which is really nice. Now, I do not have a second this, so I'm gonna duplicate this. Thank you very much, because we're gonna disable this, obviously. Never mind, we still create too many. Because it was 2000 and everything. There's obviously, you can't see it here, but you have stored EMC value. Or maybe it's the top left, which you can't see because my jetpack is there. Let me just take it out. Right there. And I have 174 billion EMC value right there. EMC in general. Okay, we're gonna take this, move it all back, create record frames, and now we have that. Okay, next up, all the singularities, but we're not gonna create that now. We're gonna create a block. We're gonna create a block of steel, and we're gonna create ourselves dark steel. Okay, so all these particular singularities are all the singularities are just a lot of time really. Take a stack, have it duplicated. No, can put it back here, and voila. Now you stop, and sorry for that. You can see here that there was 2112 only. So it's gonna be a long process that I'm gonna do off camera again. But I'm gonna show you at least the process of getting one. So that's what I'm gonna do. And it's not. So we're gonna turn this off first. We're gonna duplicate quite a bit, and there was more than a bit, and we're gonna dump a stack in. We're gonna dump it here now, and voila. An iron singularity. Now, I'm gonna say first, and if we're taking the compression into account, I feel like iron singularity will be more than enough to create a black hole, which is why it's called singularity. If you did not caught on to that, so we already have started this. We have not upgraded the void miners yet, and I'm gonna actually we started Avaritia, but we have not done the infinity. Misspelled that. Catalyst. I know what a catalyst is because I studied chemistry. Now, what was I thinking? Okay, so we are now gonna jump right into the ring. So we are here to create ourselves a ring. Now, what do I mean a ring? I mean an angel ring with GP. Now, it's to fly. Now, sure enough, we have the highest grade jetpack called the jetplate. But, I mean, flying would be very much nice. So what you need is a gas. What you need is a bat. Now, getting those two is not hard. By any means, not hard. But we're not going to start there yet. We're going to start right here. And we need this. Means we need this. Means we need this. Means we need this. So we're going to do that. We're going to create ourselves. We need a chicken. We need a chicken. Yes. Yes, we need a chicken. Okay, I forgot we need to do this. So, boom, boom. Maximum stack of 8. Wonderful. Amazing. Who thought of that? Who? Come on. Minecraft already has, how should I say, a natural stacking of, what you call that? Hey, this is why you should never need to use recipes, because it's annoying. But we do have crafting tables, so I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna put it right next to this because why not? If I didn't forget, it's right this, right? Yes, okay. Now to get a chicken, well, we have a chicken right here. And voila. Now we have a ring. Isn't that wonderful? Now, a ring that we can use because we don't have any GP. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. Next up is the ring of flying squid, which means we need a squid. And squid itself is not very hard to catch, which is nice. So we just need to go find a squid, which is right here. Thank you very much. Let me check. What time is it? So we have hit. Okay, so we have 30 minutes right now, so we're still on time. We're not overshooting as of yet. I want to wrap up after this though. Don't want to make it too long. And voila. Ring of the Flying Squid. Finally, injuring. Now, injuring requires us to get a curse lasso, means a drop of evil, which we do have. And how many? More than enough. Now, can we duplicate the lasso? No, we cannot. Which is sad, but what you gotta do about it? Now, okay, yeah, standing. Now, and here's the thing, which I did not mention at all throughout the whole playthrough, but obviously you saw me do it before. You can set your own EMC value. Now, what I'm trying to say here is that you can set your own EMC value for all the items if you so want to. The choice is up to you. However, I gotta say it does not change it that much because Plotter E is heavily centered. It's really one of the main focal points of this mod pack. If you want to make grinding a little bit more of a thing and not, that's up to you. For me, even if I set EMC value, all the things I would have done for that will probably be off screen either way. So it just, I'll just show you and be kind of boring for me to do it. And even if, that's if I was in the middle of crafting. If not, I'm just going to do it off screen. So it doesn't really make a big difference except for save myself my own time. Now for recording purposes, I could have set all the EMC value. I could. But I feel like that's not a mod pack I want to play, and thus I got with this instead. Okay, so now we need a bed. Now getting a bed is relatively easy. We just need to go find one in the cave, which is not very hard. Okay. Oh. I just heard my mom outside sneezing. That scared me. Now my door is closed and it wasn't loud, at least from where I'm at, but that scared me nonetheless because I'm recording. Okay, to get a bed. Okay. Oh. 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 No. Alright. Okay. Where's the bed at? Oh, okay. Okay. I already said a couple times, but we got it. Okay, next up. We have to head to the nether. Now, we just need to get lucky for gas to spawn. So we're gonna fly around a bit. I'll probably cut this out and after a gas do spawn. So I'll be right back. Oh, we have one right here. Ow! What the hell? Damn it! It fired at one moment. Well, I wanted to hit it because this had a stupid system. I was like, oh, I need to reduce it to 2 hearts. Like, stupid. Why? Why do I need to do that? Okay, yeah, like first you're expecting me to be able to fly to get it to begin with. So like, how am I supposed to know how many hearts it has? And I'm sure enough you can use a bow and calculate how many hearts it has. But like, come on, like get that system out of here, man. What's the point? Ooh. Now, yeah, there we go. And okay, now we can't fly yet because we have the great power, and we should create something that requires great power. Now, what do I need from extra utilities? Watermill, right? Yes, watermill, which I cannot duplicate. What a bitch. Now I can duplicate this, which I actually don't need to because I'm too lazy to do that. And now we have a watermill, which, goddamn, yeah. So, why you gotta do this to us? No, I'm not. This is not meant to be grinded. I'm not bothered. It's gonna create a fuck ton of it. No, okay, good. That's not a lot, and that's what we need as well. Not a lot. We are gonna create it. outside on this island right here because we can. So we're gonna take ourselves our shovel. Okay. It's January 64. If I place one more, they're lost now. And 64 is going now, so we're just gonna keep it that way. And it's nice. Look at that. Now we can fly. Eh. Okay, so we're gonna keep it here for obvious purposes. Okay, so we have done our flying ring. We have not got that infinite catalyst. We have not created a base. We have not upgraded a void miner. So everything, all that will be done next part. Next part, I will prepare everything required to upgrade the void miners. I will do everything we need to craft the infinite catalyst. So I will craft everything off camera, except for the things that is not everything that is not a singularity. I will show it on screen next part. Everything that is a singularity, I will do it off screen. I'll do the farm to EMC system off screen. I'll showcase to you. I'm quite sure most of you would know how to do it anyway. So I'm not gonna show it to you like, oh, look at how you're supposed to do this, which like you know how to, like, really easily. So I'm not gonna, like, how to say, lecture you on how to do it. Now we are still left with a lot of things. So next up is Mars. Now Mars has now been added at the list. We have completed quite a number of things, which is nice. I think we've done quite a bit in this mod pack. Our Space Odyssey, which I've been dumped in my video description, has been going pretty well right now. I still haven't taken it out yet. It's still right there. I think that's it for my video. I cut all the talking out about a certain topic, which I'm not gonna say, because if I'm gonna cut that out, then I'm gonna cut it out. I'm not gonna mention it anymore. So that's it for this video. I want to reiterate again. If I hadn't, I'm gonna cut that particular part out and I'm gonna mention this now. In the parts in between, I'm gonna craft myself I'm gonna set up the chest from my farm all the way to the EMC system. I'm gonna set up all the materials needed to create a void miner, and I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna craft all the singularities in between parts, and then craft the infinite catalyst for you guys, and then start on, like, duplicating it. I'm gonna create a base next part as well, and possibly, if we have time, hit Mars, or I start the research on Mars. So yeah, that's it for this part, guys. This session, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.